So in our last installment, we looked at IoT from the point of view of how we provision via the network, how it impacts business and business process. And I think now it's probably time to look at data, because the reality is that IoT drives great data, and that's the whole point of providing the network infrastructure and this infrastructure and discovering these business problems. So the data component is quite interesting. Given the vast amount that we're ingesting into these platforms, there's a huge amount of work that goes hand in hand with the optimization of that data. So ensuring that it's persistent, the deduplication side of things, ensuring that we have consistency around latency of packets and all these other sort of issues that we face when we ingest such a large volume in a number of different media streams.
And it's really important to actually extract the data from the sensor all the way to the platform in a timely manner, first of all, and also organizing the data in such a way you can then build analytics on top. The core of IoT is the knowledge that we're getting out of the sensors. And there are multiple ways to transport the data from the sensor into your platform. We've been using MQTT, which is a pub-sub infrastructure protocol, where a publisher, the sensor, publish the data into a broker, then knows where to route that data to the right endpoint, and that's the subscriber. So the actually endpoint at the back of your application then reads the data and then populates everything in the back end and in the front end.
We think it's really important within a platform to allow generic access to that data for our customers to use it the most ways possible.
And you're right, Mike. So we actually built the platform able to be integrated in other systems, and we use APIs, specifically RESTful APIs, so we can ingest data from other platforms, or we can actually publish data into other platforms as well. So we can, this is some sort of exchange of data, and that's really crucial nowadays. And this allows us to actually make our platform smarter.
Yeah, and that's really, really important, because what we've focused on from day one is to ensure that we've got breadth, but we can also, we're using open standards and as many industry standard communication tools and ingestion tools and
Correct.
Transport layers and whatever else, so that customers are not locked into a proprietary technology and that they can use their data where they want to use it, whenever they want to use it.
So we also use HTTP. It is the standard when it comes to running APIs, especially RESTful APIs. And we also build everything in the most secure way. Adding on top of HTTP, we add TLS, which encrypts the data basically from as it comes into the network all the way in the backend services.